Okay, it's showtime. What's going on? This is Mike Sneed coming to you from Appliance Boot Camp. I'm gonna put the link in for anybody who would like to come on tonight. That's the actual link. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to tell everybody happy holidays. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. I did. I had a great Christmas. I didn't catch much slack this year. I was actually surprised how much my family actually, and not only my family, but my wife's family follows follows you all. I was surprised my wife's aunt. She's a little older than we are, but she actually follows, and she was asking questions about you all, and happy to see what you all were doing, and I was really surprised about that. And they were actually saying, it was funny. This time I got a lot of praise. It was like, he's so much of a businessman. He helping other people make money now. So I really felt good about that. And I want to thank you all for doing what you all do. That my family and friends actually are following you all. It seems like they know you all personally. They're asking person. They're just as big as fans as the other people who come out here of you all. The people who come to the actual shop looking to meet you all. I was actually surprised that my wife's family was that big of fans and supporters. Also, if you hadn't already, we got a link. You can buy some popcorn. I want to thank those people who've been purchasing popcorn. It helps create jobs for the high school kids. It helps me create courses and teach you all more about entrepreneurship and business. Also, we got a link to the course. If you hadn't already, get in on Appliance Bootcamp. We got easy payment plans available. Click on that and join in with us on Appliance Bootcamp and get on this train and ride with us because we're having a great time. We're having a great time. If you like to call in on Wednesdays and talk to me, if you got any questions, you can call me on Wednesdays between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 919-373-5526. Also, we got hands-on live events coming up. We got one on January the 28th. And remember now, it's a 3-day event. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also, we're going to have one in February the 25th. That's a 3-day event. It starts on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you would like to attend, those people who have purchased the Appliance Bootcamp hands-on, you can go and click on the folder that says hands-on event, hands-on live event, and it's a link. Click that link and you choose the date. Just reserve your seat. And remember, you can come back as many times as you want. Alumni are always welcome. So alumni can come back as many times as they want, and there's no extra charge. And that kind of lead me into what we're kind of talking about with the hands-on live event. And also too, I was surprised. My wife's brother was telling me he was telling me he was looking at you all with the land and stuff like that, and he wanted to purchase some land so he could go hunting on and stuff. And the first time we ever had that conversation, where he was telling me that he wanted to be able to get things situated so he can just pay cash for some land. He loves to hunt and stuff like that. That was it was good to have that conversation this weekend with them, and that kind of leads us into what we're talking about tonight. Tonight's topic: Appliance Bootcamp alumni. They are investing money now, and they're taking vacations. They're enjoying this appliance repair business, and and most of them 2 years or less in this game, and they're in this appliance repair business. They are enjoying it. Where you all saw earlier today, where I'm out there and I'm looking at some new stuff that's coming up in 2022. If you hadn't already, you can check out that video. I went live at a little tiny home community. We got some stuff we're gonna be trying to do. We ain't gonna try. We're gonna do it in 2022. But we're doing stuff like that. We're moving and investing. And I saw people this past weekend for the holidays. They taking their family out on vacation for Christmas. just enjoying it, and that's what this appliance repair is for. Is for you to get out here and create generational wealth, and it's supposed to be a blessing for you and your family. But also, I noticed every year about the same times because what happens, this everybody knows that in appliance repair, the appliance repair business, it goes through cycles, just like any business. It's going to be cyclical. You're going to have the cycles you're going to go to. But I noticed there's a lot of people who've been doing appliance repair for many a years, and they start asking the same question. It's Christmas time. The calls are going to slow down. Everybody's on vacation. I want the calls to slow down because I'm doing other stuff. I need to sit down. I take a break and spend time with family and friends. And so every year at the same time, we know it slows down from like December until about the end of February after tax season. So this is a time where you have the courses and you have the conferences and stuff. This is normally a slow time. But every time about the same time, I see people who have been doing appliance repair for years and years and years. They start sending out the same messages. Man, it's slow. Is it slow over there? Things. I'm like, my phone ain't ringing. What's going on? I never seen it this slow. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting out this business. And whenever I see that, I know exactly what's going on with their business. Kind of like Warren Buffett said, when the tide goes in, you can tell. When the tide goes back out, you can tell who was skinny dipping. What's happened? These guys have put so much emphasis on becoming technicians and just looking at the technical part of it. They have never developed their business part. Nobody has never told them about the five banking accounts. That's why the five banking accounts is so crucial. It's so crucial because of things like times like this. It actually, if you ain't got those five banking accounts and you ain't got no money set aside for your owner's pay, you're gonna be scared because you haven't allocated your funds, and now it's just Christmas time. You just spent money out with your family and friends. You got taxes coming up, and you have to pay, you might have to pay some in taxes. You got to pay your accountant. You scared because you ain't got no money, and now the phone ain't ringing. So now you're gonna start to panic, and you was like, "What's gonna? I need the phone to ring. I need to do some advertising. I need to start. How can I get me some property management companies? They start looking at all this stuff, uh, uh, because they're not focusing on the business part of it. All they're focusing on is the technical part of it. And so what happens when we hit these slowdowns, they start to panic. Versus us as Appliance Bootcamp, you all followed the plan that I gave you, the blueprint. This is the end of a quarter. We celebrate. This is the end of the year. We don't make a lot of money. So we got all this money right here. And with that, what's we call? We're going out here investing. You saw One Stop Mike. We have an ice cream parlor. And he's putting his money there and he's laid back, got all his bills paid for the whole. He's like the ant. He's laid back, got all his bills paid for the rest of the year, just chilling, having a good time. And you saw Slick guy doing his thing. He's got his trailer out there today doing his thing. You just saw my friend Mike. He just bought his acres, and you're gonna see him coming. He's gonna come on Thursday. We're gonna do a video. He's gonna be on the live with me on Thursday. And just saying, I saw Humble Leader got his family out there having a great time vacationing for the holidays. You saw all of them doing all these great, having all this fun like it's supposed to be with your business. But you got people who've been here 20 years who don't get to enjoy that. They're not getting that enjoyment out of their business. Their business is becoming a burden to them. It's not a blessing to them. And that's what I teach you all with Appliance Bootcamp. Yeah, I know some people might say you need to be you need to be pushing more into doing more of the technical part, more of the technical part. The technical part is the easiest part. It's the easiest part. There's only so many ways you can test test a heater element. So once you get the theory down, and that's going to just take repetition and a little bit of time, and don't rush it. A lot of you all are just trying to rush it. Y'all take the course on one weekend, and next week you think you're supposed to be a master at appliance repair. It's not. Just enjoy the process. Don't rush it. Rush it, and you'll be okay. But the most important part of it is the part that we're dabbling and showing you all now, the business part of it, where you're actually now creating that wealth. You're creating other streams of revenue that can get you out of that truck, that can actually supplement that truck. So when you get to be 50 years old, like I want to be coming up in 2022, you don't have to be told dependent upon doing service calls. You built up enough residual or passive income, um, um, and other things that doesn't require you to be there, that you can retire, that you can actually start to do what we're doing, where we're out here creating wealth. This is the fun part. This is the fun part. Now you don't have to do that. If you don't want to do that, and you want to go strictly into your appliance repair business and build your appliance repair business, you can do that in your appliance repair business and take care of you in your later years. But you're gonna have some subs. You're gonna have some employees. You got to have subs or employees, and you're gonna have to build that business up so that business can survive without can operate without you being there. There's nothing wrong with that to do that. I personally don't like having subs, and I don't like having employees. I want to put my money someplace else that doesn't require me to actually be dealing with people as much. So with that, I like to dabble in real estate, and I like businesses that doesn't require a special skill set. I can get anybody to scoop ice cream. So I like those type of businesses. I like the real estate. And I like the license holding. I like doing stuff like that. It doesn't require me to have to interact with actual employees or subs. So that's how I schedule my retirement. And if you want to be a one man show, 1 or 2 man show, that's how you're gonna put your retirement. And you live a great life being a 1 or 2 man company. You don't have to have a huge team of service techs or subs working for you. You can be a 1 or 2 man company and take them and follow what we're doing. Take the money from the appliance repair business and go put it into real estate. And we paying those guys are paying cash for their stuff. They're following that blueprint and they're doing it exactly like I do my stuff. And they're paying cash for this stuff. And we're thinking. We're going out there and we're looking for stuff that they can do. So that's another thing too. When we're out here, this is what we do. We go out here and we look for stuff that we can do right now at our current state. It'd be crazy for us to go there and start thinking, oh, we're gonna build a whole subdivision right now, and we ain't got that type of money. We ain't got the money right now, and we ain't got the skill set right now to build that type of stuff. But what we do have the money and the skill set to do what I just showed earlier today. That right there doesn't. If we got the money to do that, and we got the skill set to do that, and because we know the basic fundamentals of business, we know how to do it where it doesn't hurt us, where we can actually go out to the marketplace and get it done, where everybody can benefit from it. Where you all that want to learn that skill set, y'all can pay a small fee, come out, learn that skill set, and at the same time, we can actually build those little small communities up and give those alumni who's going to be doing stuff like this, give them some net worth and give them some passive income and get them up and running, just like I done with Mr. Glenn with the seafood restaurant, where I come in and I take my skill set and the knowledge that I have and I apply it to his business, and I can give him a good boost and push off. The same thing. I can take my knowledge and skill set and I can go over to Slick and help him get a push off on his project and get him going. Where it doesn't he don't have to burn all his fuel trying to get started. And because we're working together, it reduces the risk. Same thing with Mike, where we go out there and we give Mike a good push off, where he don't have to risk he don't have to put all his chips in at the same time to take a risk, where we can do it together, where it doesn't cost them anything, and give them a good push off so they can actually get out there and get going and start making money. Then they can come back and do the same thing. And that's the thing that we have to do as African Americans. We have to get in here where we have to actually start competing with other. We got to start competing with other others other groups instead of just competing with us. What happens so many times with us as African Americans, we look and see what one African American person is doing, and then we want to copy that person and compete directly with that person on the thing they're doing. And for instance, with barbershops, uh, you have somebody come work at a barbershop with a guy in a little small town, and 6 months later they want to start their own barbershop. Instead of them going to another town starting their own barbershop, they go two doors down, open up a barbershop, and split the customers. And now neither one of the barbershops is getting enough customers and revenue to really make a really earn a living. All they got now is really a job. They cutting hair forever because as soon as they get to a point where they can't grow and make some money, the person leave and open up right next door. But that same thing happens with us a lot of times. We don't go out and expand and try to compete with the other nationalities and stuff that they're doing. And like I said, I put that video up. With that video, because we got the skill set and we know what's there, I could walk right. I walked right into that. I could walk right into that building, and I know how much money they got in that thing. I know about how much money they got in that into building that thing. And several people, several of the alumni who have reached out to me right after the video, who have now started doing a little bit of construction and they doing a little bit of renovation of their own. They hit me up and told me the same thing. We bought everybody was about it the same price. Hey man, they ain't got no money in that thing. They got about that much money in there, and you can do that thing in about and we could do it. We could probably do it in 2 days, but we can definitely do it in 3 days. It's very simple, and I look at it. There's not much money into it. Now the main thing we have to get past is the rules and regulations. We gotta figure that stuff out, and from there we can actually go out there and start building those things. And because we're doing it, and we're doing it with people within the alumni group who already have the land already, and we all of us got a little bit of resources and stuff. It's not going to hurt them to go out there and start figuring this stuff out. We got all the equipment. We got everything we need to do this thing. And so with that, it ain't gonna put them at a high risk if they decide they want to do it. Um, uh, and we can knock this thing out, do a couple of them. If it don't work, hey, it's no harm, no foul. Just pull it off the land and take it somewhere else. We could sell it. But at the same time, when I walk in and I see exactly what they got, I know how much money they got in it. I know exactly how to fix this thing, how to do this thing. No time to fix it. And other people who know. On the other side, you got I have some people who've been sending me emails and commenting. Uh, uh, you don't know how much money it's gonna cost. A lot of money. You don't know how much to do the sewer and all this stuff. They because they don't know and they don't have the skill set to do it. They're looking at all this stuff. They're letting their shortcomings and their lack of knowledge on doing this trying to reflect on me. And I'm telling them, hey, there ain't nothing to this thing. How much have you? The guy asked me, have you calculated 100% of the cost? Yeah, I know what the cost is. I do business like this. What do you think? I don't know. I don't have a cost. I got a general idea what the cost is. I know what the material is. I come here. I built this building right in front of everybody. I built the other building. Somebody just do Mr. Glenn place. Now, am I the best craftsman it is? No, I'm not the best craftsman it is. But if I've done it every day, I'll get really good, a really great craftsman. But every time we get better and better at it. But no, like I always say, the first one we do, it'll be nice. We might not win no parade of homes, but that second or third and fourth one we do, yeah, we be doing a parade of homes style then. But that's what you have to do with anything if you're going to be going into business. With business, you're not going to be able to just read no book. You're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to get as I say come sit beside me and no, don't take no risk to learn this thing. You think I can learn how to do what they're doing without me going out there doing exactly what I've done. Go out there, look there, pay the money to rent the thing so I can see how the processes work, how I get the key, look at the whole process. While I'm in there, I'm not gonna be in there in vacation. I'm gonna have my tape measure, everything the whole night. I'm gonna be getting measurements, seeing how they got that, how everything works. See how they doing the waterproofing up under that thing. I'm gonna be there like everybody do us. Come look in and see what they got going on. See how they put this thing together. See how this thing works. And then from there you go back and do it yourself and you compete. So that's what we have to do. It kind of reminds me. I'm showing this. I'm going out there showing you all this is how I do my business. I go out there, I find a business, I go out there and I look at it. And if I can buy a business plan from somebody who's been doing it at least 10 to 15 years, I'll do it. And we're gonna look into that too. But if I can't, I'll go out there and I'll purchase their product and reverse engineer it. That's what you do. You purchase it and reverse engineer. So I go out there and I'm showing them when we get out. I have some people kind of remind me of I think when they get ready to take Jericho and they tell the scouts to go out there and look at the city and come back and report and the scouts come back and you got some people saying, man, they too big, they're gonna kick our butt, we can't beat them, the walls are this high, we can't do it. And then you got somebody who I think it was Joshua who was just so ready that he ripped his shirt off, and said, let's go there now and kick the butt. I'm ready. And see, and that's what we have with Appliance Boot Camp Alumni. The alumni is like the guy, I think his name was Joshua, where he went over there, he saw it, and he see it now. He said, "I'm coming. That's mine. I want it. Let's go now." That's what happened when I got off with Slick, and we're not going to talk to Mike tomorrow. Those guys see it and they say, "Hey man, let's go now." The other guys, I think Moses, Mauser, and a lot of guys will hit me up. Hey man, let's go. Let's do it now. They the ones that have came through Appliance Boot Camp. The ones now who have a great foundation in business. And like they talking about the money, we got the money now. Money is not the problem for us to do projects like that. We can do these little small projects like this now. That's what Appliance Boot Camp was. Appliance Boot Camp was the thing that gave us the skill set and it gave us the revenue to do it without hurting each other. So now we got the money and we got the skill set, and now we got several people with land. I'm looking to get me some land now, so I'm making some moves, selling some stuff, trying to get some land, so I can maybe try to do the same thing. And this is what we're doing. And some people ask me, do you think people are gonna duplicate and copy kind of what you're doing? And I don't care because what happens people can look at what we're doing if they look at the same thing with appliance boot camp. They can look at the format of what we've done with appliance boot camp. They can look at the format of how we're going to build these little small communities, and kind of develop our little land and whatnot. They'll look at all this stuff, um, but they can't really duplicate it because it's my life. It's my life and it's authentic. They might catch this in, but I'm moving. I'm moving to the next thing, and when I'm moving to the next thing, they don't know what that next thing. They don't know what the next move is. So there's always going to be a catch up of where you're going. And see, appliance boot camp was not the end all, the be all. Uh, 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 a lot of people think Appliance Boot Camp was that was just the place that I was gonna come bring you to a stop. No, it's a lot bigger than that. We gotta come back and use the money from our appliance repair businesses to go back and buy property, to go back and rebuild communities, to go back and create wealth. Because now we're doing this. This is where the inventors are going to come out of. As we start to do more stuff like this and start to manufacture stuff. We get into the point now where we're starting to manufacture stuff. Where you said Mike now is one stop Mike. He's manufacturing ice cream. People will be manufacturing popcorn like I am. And when I say manufacturing, I mean one stop Mike is getting the raw ingredients. He's not doing what we normally do, what we call white labeling, where you go buy something from you go buy a gallon of ice cream from Hershey's and scoop it and sell it. No, he gonna be making his own product. He gonna be white label. He gonna be making oh not white label. He gonna have his own authentic product with his own flavors and stuff that can't be duplicated. He's manufacturing that. He's just like Ben and Jerry's, and nobody be able to go anywhere to get that type of ice cream. I'm telling you, and going back to the ice cream, I got to. If you listening, Mike, it's gonna be right after the holidays. I'm gonna send you my recipe. Um, but this weekend, I took the ice cream, man. I had some eggnog that I took down there to my parents' house. I took a Rocky Road, and those are flavors they had never eaten before. Normally they want to stay with the chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. I said this time we're gonna switch it up. I took those flavors, and they was like, man, this stuff is good. Same thing to my in-laws. I took ice cream, and people couldn't believe how different that ice cream tastes than anything else. And that's what we got to start doing. We're going to be going out here and competing and manufacturing. We start going out here, and now we're going to be dabbling into all of the skill trades, all of the skill trades. We're gonna be doing the plumbing, the electrical, the HVAC, the carpentry. We're gonna be putting the metal roofs on. We're gonna be reading the blueprints. We're gonna have prints that we're gonna go by. We're gonna do all of that. Do all of that. And once you can build a little tiny house like that, you can go build your own house. You can go buy a piece of property. The properties in our communities are dirt cheap. They dirt cheap. You make enough money to go buy one. You can go buy one. You can buy one first quarter or half a year, and then take the other half of the year and fix it up yourself. You'll know how to do all of that. Same thing that I've done. This is how I learned. You're not gonna learn by just watching me and doing having me kind of coaching you. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna have to go take your money and your sweat equity and go out there and do it and make the mistakes. Make your mistakes and then you learn and you fix them. And then from there you got it. You can do it. You can do anything. Like I say, I walked in there. I knew exactly about how much money they had into that thing. I knew exactly about how much money they had into that thing. And I knew about how many hours it would take me to actually do that. And so that's the way I want you all to be, and want you all to be able to go out and be able to start any business. And when your family and friends get ready to start a business, you all be able to do the same thing. Walk right in there and say, hey, I'm going to be an asset, and I can jump right in, and I can do this and knock this part out of it, and give you a jump start to go. It's bad when I was looking with me and Mr. Glenn. I was getting his business up and running. And I was looking, and it was sad that you don't that we didn't have enough skill set within our community there to pull his friends and stuff just didn't have the skill set to do anything, uh, and just didn't have it. And that's sad when you got to pull a business off, and everybody around you don't have anything they can do to help you but set and kind of like your grandmother used to say back in the day when you get off the bus at your grandmother's house, and you have to do your homework. And so the older kids and stuff have to help the younger kids do the homework. And sometimes your grandma sit there and she'll say, "Hey, I can't help you, but I'll sit here beside you." So that's what I was thinking about his friends. You know, your grandmother couldn't do that algebra and geometry, but she'll say, "But I'll sit here beside you." So she'll sit beside you while you sit there and try to figure it out. But that's the way I looked at his friends. His friends came in, they wanted to help him, but they couldn't. All they could do was sit beside him. And I said, man, here it is. They've been here on this earth 70 years, and they don't have anything that they can bring to the table to help him get his business up and running. I don't want you to be like that. I don't want our community to be like that anymore. The way we're going now with this appliance boot camp and the alumni, it's getting to the point now where we're, we're, we're pushing and spreading out so fast that people ain't gonna be able to keep ignoring us, regardless of what. They're not gonna be able to keep ignoring us because of what we're doing, and everywhere people are popping up is bubbling up out of our alumni. There's somebody that's coming up out of the alumni is bubbling up, and they happen to say, uh, where do you get this at? Appliance boot camp is where I got the foundation to do this. And people not gonna be ignored much longer. It's coming, and if they, it don't matter if they do. We still moving. We're still moving on, and it's gonna become so big that it's gonna roll over. It's gonna roll over, and they're gonna have to come to you all and give you all y'all praises of what y'all done. Because like I said, to see the stuff that you all are doing here now, is, with the businesses, with the finances, everything. The people just you just can't hide it. It's not one of these things. This is not something where from appliance boot camp where you can actually where you have to actually guess and wonder what uh, what are the results of people taking this course. You don't have to. That's one of the things you don't have to guess it. People, we have proven and shown time and time again the results of people taking this course. So that's something you don't have to guess about it. What's going to be the end results of it? I don't think now people have to. Sometimes people still have some opinion on how they feel is the best way to do it, but in the last 2 years, and I'll go further than that. In the last 20 years, I haven't seen uh, any industry in the skilled trades bring this many entrepreneurs in and 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 have the impact of what Appliance Boot Camp has done in any industry, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, um, especially for minority men. It didn't bring any of them in. We're totally obsolete. So maybe not for everybody, it might not be a good fit, but I definitely know for African American men and minority men, it's definitely a great fit for them. It's a great fit for them because I know how it is. I know because that's the way I came through. No, me telling you to go somewhere and get a certificate for what? You're not gonna get a job. So why am I gonna keep lying to you to go get a job, go get a certificate, and I know you're not gonna get a job. Nobody. And to think in the last 25, 30 years, ain't nobody offered to give you no job. Ain't nobody offered to let you ride with them a day and teach you. Like I said, I was an engineer, and I went and volunteered my services for free. Say, hey, let me work for you for free to prove myself. And I was a great engineer. I was a great engineer. The stuff that I'm doing now with Appliance Bootcamp, I was doing way beyond that in engineering. I was doing way beyond that in engineering. And they wouldn't let me work for free as an engineer. But you think somebody, a family that's been owning a business for the last 50, 60 years, all their family members are coming through, their cousins, nieces, and nephews, all them working there, they're going to let you come in and going to let you ride along and teach you how to start your own business. Come on, it ain't going to happen. It ain't never happened, but now it's going to happen. Also, I don't do anything with credit. It sounds good for me to tell you I'm gonna teach you how to go out there and you'll get $50,000 credit cards, credit limit, and this and that. But it never worked for me. I remember I tried to go get my first service vehicle. It went for like $3,500 for a little Ford Ranger truck. It went for like $3,500. And at that point in time, I had started back working as an engineer. I think I was making about 60,000 per year. My wife was working, making probably about 40,000 per year. We had a brand new house. I mean, I think we had at that time maybe $6,000 or $7,000 in the bank combined. And they I'll never forget, they gave me a sheet and they told me, I need you to go get your mom and get your mom and two other people. just put their name and social security number. I said, for what? In case you don't qualify, we can run their credit. I said, you gotta be crazy. I ain't doing that. And and, and that's what they're gonna do for like $3,500 truck. So for me to tell you that, oh yeah, you're gonna what's it called? You're gonna go out there and you're gonna get this what's it called? You're gonna get this loan and stuff. You know they ain't giving you no loan. If nobody in your family have gotten a loan ever, but you're gonna go up there now and get $100,000 loan to do something. Why would you even fool yourself? I ain't saying it can't happen, but the likelihood of it happening, I don't know. Even just recently, I whatchamacallit, I own a lot of property, paid for, free and clear, no debt on it. Paid a lot of property, paid for free and clear. And I was gonna try to pull some equity out of that, and they told me, yeah, just bring the property up, and we're gonna make sure there's no liens or nothing on it, and it's free and clear. Man, I call every other day. Hey, how much you gonna give me on it? We need to see the rent payment. Ain't no rent. It's just I pay myself. We need to see the contract. Well, they said if it's a single member LLC, I don't have to have a rent contract. I, every time it was something. It was something to the point I said screw it. That's okay. I go back to the way I've been doing it. Now some people say, nah, you just sit there and fight it out. I'm not. I'm not that person. If you're gonna do me like that, forget it. I'm not that person. I go back the way I've been doing it. I pay cash for it. I'm not hurting for anything, and I'm not gonna demean myself. I'm not gonna belittle myself to be up there, going up there every day, asking you, and you telling me to bring back this paperwork, bring back that paperwork, bring. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Especially when I don't owe anything. I don't owe anything on none of my property, um, and none of my vehicles. No, how many vehicles you got? I got a bunch of vehicles. What's the payments on? I don't owe no payments on them. They free and clear. They pay all my vehicles paid for. You know, and to have you keep going back and forth to the point I just said screw it. I do it the way I've been doing. I work, save, stack my cash, pay cash for it. Now I don't move as fast as anybody else and some of the other people, and I can't do as big of projects right now. But as I because I don't force it, I'm able to find stuff that I can do. So I can stay there and try to force myself to make something work and make them give me a loan and force them to give me a loan and cry and go call and say, hey, they discriminating against me, all that crap. I can go do that, or I can just say, screw it, uh, go my other way, the way I've been doing it, and I look harder for something that I can afford to pay cash for right now. And I think with me doing that, I always come out better when I go look deeper and try to find something that I can pay cash for right now that'll make me the money to go back later to do what I wanted to. And it always keeps me out of trouble. It always keeps me out of trouble. And I ain't got no surprises. I ain't got no surprises if anything pop up. I don't owe anybody anything. So I'm happy. I'm happy and I can sleep easy like that. So I'm gonna read a little bit of what we got going on in the chat, and then we're gonna get out of here. If you wanted to come on to the live, that's the link. What's up, Quentin Hodge? Hey, Mike and ABC fam. DCNF, what's going on? A9 Dr. Funk, what's up, fam? I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Yeah, my Christmas was good. Hope y'all's were too. My app, what's going on, Mike and ABC fam? In Texas to visit my folks and my sister dryers making noise, filling out parts, supplying paperwork, applying, prepare, never sleep. There you go, great stuff, man. All right. Good evening, Mike and ABC fan. How you doing, engineer appliance repair? BK from the Rockies. Say what's good, ABC fan? What's happening? Kurt Shaw. What's up, Uncle Mike? It's holiday time, but today was hectic with service calls and traffic everywhere. Yeah, it is. It is. All right. They networking. Hey, what's up, Tommy Harris? Uh, they're telling me I didn't know it was slow, but it's slow for you. You need to work. You need work. Hit me up. I need more help. Yeah, yeah. No, even I don't. They always say it's slow. I don't think it's slow. With me, I'm always constant. I'm always constant. Maybe because I plan myself out to do just those 5 calls. I think with them, they might do 10 calls a day, 4 tomorrow, 10, and they don't balance it out, and they just constantly running, running, running. There's no game plan to it. But with me, I just do my constant 5 calls, and we never slow, never slow. I'm Asad Daniel. Hey, what's going on? This is Terrell, boy. Okay, what's going on? I haven't received the information on how to get started. Okay, do me a favor. Terrell sent me your email. Give me about 5 or 10 minutes after I hang up on this tonight. I'll send it over to Terrell to give you the link. Okay, okay. There you go. STL champ. Uh, when I go to a COD, okay, when I go to a COD call with multiple appliances, am I supposed to charge a service call fee for each appliance? Um, what I normally do, I go out there. If they got multiple appliances, I charge $85 service call fee. I charge 85 for the first one, and then if they're not going to get the other ones fixed, if it's something where it doesn't take me a lot of time, I knock it in half just to tell them it's like a tub burn. I can hear it. Oh yeah, you got a tub burn. I just charge them half the cost there. So it'll be 42.50 for that one. But I give them the blue book price. So when I go there and I give them the price to fix it, it's gonna be the blue book price for each one. But most of the time, when you go there, I normally get the repair. Kirk, what's up, fam? All right. Now, but if I'm doing a third party warranty, I'm gonna hit them up for each one of them because all the work you got to do on the backside of it. All right. All right, DC Nelson, he charged a full service call for the first appliance. There you go, the same thing. He do the full service charge for the first appliance, half off each additional. I have a 3 appliance COD tomorrow. Okay, there you go. Yeah, everybody doing about the same. See what engineer appliance. There you go, engineer. Same charge has service call fee, but we charge a full amount. There you go, charge the full blue book. Yep, there you go. Everybody doing the same. Donnie Madden, what's up, ABC? What's up, Mike and ABC fan? All right. Like we got something going on there. Yep, teamwork makes the dream work. There you go. Shimano Five Line, salute to Grandmaster Mike and ABC fam. All right. Yeah, that's slick right there. So he's so excited about this tiny home. Yep. Uh, A9 Dr. Funk. The tiny home rental idea is more appealing than the residential rental. The tiny home looks more manageable, and if the tenants tear it up, it's easy to fix. Yeah, it's not really they're only there for a night or two, so it's not like a long term rental, and it's kind of like a hotel room. So they're coming in. You don't even have to see the tenants. From I'm looking at the process. I'm going to go through and rent it, but the process I saw today, everything is automated. You order it, you rent it online. From there, you get a code to get in. I guess it's going to be like a hotel room. You have to check out at 12. So when you check out, they have this little lady come by on the golf court. She comes cleans up the place. You check in, I guess maybe 2 or 3, and from there you just like staying in the hotel room, and then you go. So there ain't much you're gonna be tearing up there, and because it's so small and stuff, it's not gonna be something. It's not gonna be something where you're gonna have a bunch of kids jumping up and in and out of there. It's gonna be something real quick, and because it's 129 per night, it's not gonna be something where you're gonna get a lot of riffraff in. So it ain't gonna be something like where you got 8 people going in to to get one hotel room. Everybody staying there. You just can't do that there. So it's gonna be something where either 1 or 2 people gonna be there. Yeah, they networking. Mr. Mechanical, salute Mike. What's good? Hey, what's going on? I Los appliance videos. What's up, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? All right. Okay, yeah, that's no problem. He said he used me as a reference in his American Home Share application. That's no problem. I never had nobody call me, but that's no problem. I have no problem at all. Paul Brown, greetings, Mike and ABC family. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and have a happy, healthy, prosperous New Year. Okay, thanks. Um, R&E Appliance Repair. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? All right. Like I said, that's the link if somebody wants to come in. uh, my app. It is inspiring to see what all you guys are doing at DCNF, at Kirk. You all are doing stuff in business that I look up to. Yeah, not just them, all of you all. I'm telling you, man, all of you all are doing some great stuff. Y'all doing some great stuff, and everybody is watching y'all. Like I say, my when my wife aunt started asking me about you all and stuff that you all are doing, like she know you all, people are paying attention to you. People are paying attention. Cedric Nayak. What's up, Uncle Mike? Hey, how you doing? They're gonna Tommy. Ask him, let him put a house out there. All right. And that's slick. Always been the businessman, so you might be able to work something out. Okay. LV Handy Appliance Repair LLC. How do you handle First American with their flat rate BS? I don't do First American. I told you all I do is American Home Shield. I used to do a little bit of home buyer's warranty. I haven't done much of them lately. So that's all I really do. I don't have enough capacity to do any other third party warranty. Um, but if they're doing a flat rate, you're gonna probably have to just call in every work order and get authorization. And you're gonna have to line item it. So you're gonna have to do it that way. Break out every repair. If you're doing a idler pulley, you're gonna have to do the put a repair for the idler pulley, put one for the belt, put one for the rollers. You got to do all of that to get to the point that you need. Mike, have you scheduled the commercial appliance classes yet? No, I haven't. That's going to be like second or third quarter. What we're doing, the guy who wanted to sell me the actual laundromat, he's going to actually sell that building to an actual guy who owns a car dealership. So he's gonna sell that to an actual car dealership. And what he's gonna do, he's gonna remove all the. He want me to remove all the disconnect all the washers and dryers and move them out. And in the process of doing that, I get to keep the ones that he doesn't. That's not that I can get to keep the ones that I want, and I haul off the other ones. So with that, that's what I'm waiting to do. To pull them out there, and I'll bring a couple of commercial units in here. Tyler Nayak. Man, I'm butchering it. Can anybody drop the name of the first soap company? I don't know what that is. Name of the first soap company. I don't know what that is. All right. Good stuff. Thank you. No problem. Um, hey, what's up, V man? 626. Good evening, ABC family. Yeah, I'll buy your way. If I recall, I think you live out in Rocky Mountain. I was out there today. Decent. For First American, tell them you do hourly due to cost of doing business. You don't have to take that flat rate. They just want you to. Okay, there you go. All right, they tell First American tell there you go. First American tell them you want 85 per hour. They will allow you to do that. However, they would tell you you would get less jobs, but it's not true. There you go. See, everybody jumping in, letting them know. Okay, there you go. Okay. Inch by inch is a cinch. There you go. There you go. First Strike Company. That's Strike Check. It's Strike Check. Just look them up. Strike Check. That's where when you have like lightning damages and stuff like that, and you just go out and you take pictures of the model and serial number and the damage stuff that they have. That's Strike Check. Yeah, I love them. Whenever we get these lightning storms, hurricanes, tornadoes come through, we go out there and we do that. But yeah, uh, see what we got here. Uh, when you check if lightning damage their appliance, yeah, that's strike check. Strike check. Yeah, strike check. Uh, Shimon, submarine lifestyle. What's up, Mike? I got a Samsung washer. Washer code AE6. Any tips? You need to get the model and serial number and get the service manual and go look and see what the error code is. I don't remember all the error codes off the top of my head, but if you get the service manual, um, go there and find the error code, and from there it'll point you in the direction you need to go. But no, I don't. I don't set and remember all error codes and stuff like that in my head. That's where you got. That's where you got appliancetology and service tech manuals for. You get those manuals and then you go read it, find the error code, and put it in diagnostic mode when you get there and test it out. Um, when you elect hourly rate, they will you question any job. Say that again. When you elect hourly rate, they will they question you any job you bill for over two? I don't know. She's that goes um uh, uh, that goes back to thinking like an employee. I don't care. You tell us 3 hours, it's 3 hours. You can question me all you want. This is my business. This is what I want to charge you. And if you don't want to do business with me, we don't do business together. You ain't gonna get. It ain't like, oh, you cheating on your time sheet. Or oh, you say you punched in at 9 o'clock, but you didn't get here till 11. Ain't none of that. Because what's happened? The reason I'm telling you to do hour and a half, charging for 3 hours, because that right there is going to get you where you need to be billing at per completed call in order for your business to be sustainable. Now, as you start to get more into the appliance repair field, and you get deeper into the business part of it, you'll start to learn your true cost of doing business. And most of the time, for it to be viable in appliance repair, is about $85. And then you'll start to realize right now you're just thinking about the time that you at the customer house. You're not thinking about the time you have to do uh, uh, calling the customer, getting the model and serial number, driving to the customer house, coming back, ordering the parts, calling the third party warranty company, getting authorization, calling the customer back, and going out there repairing to schedule an appointment, driving out there, repairing the appointment, coming back to your house, billing out. All that stuff. Somebody have. If you want doing it yourself, you have to pay somebody to do it. So you got to bill out for that. So as you get more in tune with businesses, with how business works, and why you need to charge that, there's not just the time you spent in front of that washing machine. Then it'll start to click. But up until then, I have to tell you, just charge this amount right here, and don't give you too much too fast. You start giving too much too fast. Where if I was to then now start trying to teach you how to calculate your cost of doing business, and you ain't really went through a whole cycle of business, it'll be too much on you, and you'll get discouraged because I don't know if it's you, but a lot of people have not ran a business before, and they start looking at the numbers, and then they don't know the formulas behind how you got those numbers, and they get intimidated, and they say kind of like what they tell us now with kids getting ready to go to college. They tell them you need to go major in social work and you got to do no math. So they use math to scare people. So after you get scared, you back off and you just say, hey, I don't want to do that. You start charging like uh, uh, you start charging like you're an employee again, charging them $10, $15 an hour. And next thing you know, you go broke. And then next thing you know, ain't working for yourself ain't no good. I want somebody else to worry about those bills and somebody else to worry about all that problems. I just want to go to work and get a paycheck. And that's what most people want you to end back up at. I don't want you to be there. I'm giving you the little steps by steps to get you out to the place where you can eventually get to the point where you know about how to do your cost of doing business and the other sides of entrepreneurship. Up until then, I just gotta give you a simple thing. Just bill out hour and a half to go out, and an hour and a half to put the point in. $250 per completed call, and that's what I do to make it simple. And see, that's the other thing too. When Yes, all this stuff that I'm telling you all, it's not nothing I came up with. I did not come up with any of this. All this business stuff is universal across any business and it's been here since the beginning of time. The five banking accounts, I ain't come up with that. That's been going on since the days back in since back in Egypt when they had the clay tablets and stuff. All of that stuff been going on forever. But what happens? You gotta have somebody who can decipher that information and give it to you in a message that you can understand and apply. Many of people tell you, man, I've read that uh, uh, Profit First, and you got two or three different ones. Profit First for contractors, all of this stuff. I've read those things, but I never did implement it. I didn't know. But after you told me how to do it and it made it simple, I was able to implement it and I saw the results. Well, that's where it comes in, where somebody who actually know where you're coming from, been in that same situation you've been in. I went there and I tried it and figured, tried it this way. And I just couldn't figure it out. Then I finally found the numbers that work for me as an appliance repairman. I say, okay, with me, with the situation I have, where I don't have any working capital, I don't have any family or friends with no money, and these are the numbers that I found to work, and I was able to break out of. So those are the numbers I gave you. Now, other in the book, his numbers might be a little bit different than mine, but I found those are numbers that work. And most of you all are coming from the same background that I'm coming from in the same situation. Your family ain't got no money, no $10,000 to give you to go stock new pan. No seed money. You ain't got it. So telling you to start a business the traditional way, it ain't gonna work. So I can tell you all how I started my business and how I went down that road. And then once I go out there and I experiment with it and figure it out, then I come back and I give you all the instructions. And just like now, DCNFs and error between control board and sub board. Okay, there you go. That's the answer. Mike, does a tiny home class have prerequisites? No, it's not going to have no prerequisites. The tiny home class is going to be for anybody who wants to come. Believe it or not, I put that video up. I put that video up today. I've gotten a lot of interest from lot of women. I was actually surprised where a lot of women say, "Hey, they want to come because they want to build their own tiny home and they want to pull theirs behind their cars. That's what they want to do. They're traveling nurse. I had one traveling nurse. I had one CPA. Saying that that's what they want to do. They're gonna buy them a truck and they want to come to the class and learn how to build theirs. And they're gonna build one to pull it behind their car and they heading out. And I was actually surprised. So it's going to be one that's going to go pretty quick because what happens, a lot of these young ladies are looking at it, and a lot of them are not married, or the kids are now are grown, and they want to travel a little bit, and they want to take their little house with them, and they work remote, so they say, hey, I want to go set up in the mountains for a little bit and take my house and go to the beach and stay a little bit, go to the Midwest. So I had quite a few people hit me up that's interested. Okay, there you go. More than likely it's inverter board. There you go. Way to go, DCNF. LV Handy Appliance Repair LLC. Thank you, ABC family. Calling their FAHW tomorrow and let them know what is going to be. Okay, guess our first American. They try to run games stating that the average price for $140, including part. Nah. Okay. Uh, no, they don't question you. You charge your rate. There you go. Um, will you do the tiny class tomorrow? That's what we're pushing for. I'm pushing for March, but it's going to all depends. on the state regulations and stuff as we start to dig deeper into this. It might be some stuff that that Slick or either I know Slick is ready to go. Slick wants to do it. I'll be talking to Mike tomorrow if see if he got if it's something that he wants to do. From then we'll have to go to the actual county's inspection departments and see exactly everything they need to have in place before we make the move. But we're shooting for March, and because Mike has a big warehouse on his property, we could actually build it in his warehouse still, and as they get their properties and stuff situated, we can pull it out. But we got to find out what's the regulations and stuff for that, and if it has to be inspected. I was talking to the lady out there. She bought hers from Ohio, so I know she bought it in Ohio. North Carolina inspectors can inspect it, but it's more like a RV. So I don't know if it's more DMV or what has to inspect it. But I want to find out all that stuff out. So that's gonna mainly put the time of the class, the regulations that we have to get in place. Okay. LV Appliance. That's exactly how they try to talk to you, as if you're an employee. Yeah, yeah. Okay. They networking. Should we raise rates because of inflation? Uh, if you're doing COD work and you're using the blue book will automatically adjust because of inflation. If you're doing third party warranty companies, right now you have to stay at about $85 per hour if you want to stay within the good graces and still get calls. If you start bumping up a little higher than $85 per hour, then they're gonna knock you out of their algorithm. You're not gonna get enough calls. But the goal is to cut your teeth in the third party warranty companies and get trained there. Use them as just a launch pad to get trained, and then you want to move over into CODs with your own COD customers, and then you use the blue book, and now you automatically okay with inflation and parts and stuff, and they automatically update it. I use the blue book online, so it's always updated with the latest and greatest information. All right, Tommy. I billed First American today for $407. Leave all words and care. Yep, for the next person. Yep, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. That's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it goes. Yep, yeah. Charging due to me having to a lot of time. There you go. Micro bully. Tommy Harris was that for one job. Uh, Probably is. The LV handed plans. Yeah, inbox Facebook with questions. I will let you know the rate if you accept. I will send you an invoice. Okay, there you go. The schedule time. There you go. The DCNF, he'll what you call. He'll schedule you a time to actually show you how to set everything up. So there you go. That's good stuff. Appreciate that. Tommy Harris. Yep, one appliance. Yep, that's it. Yep, trust the blueprint. Yep. Dog, that's crazy. No, that's average. That's average. I just done a Samsung dryer element today. I didn't do it. One of my subs did. $488 to fix that dryer. Um, and the elements right at $100. So and and so that's just one stop. But that's the thing. And I wish I could. I have to ask. But I was talking to I was talking to a guy who actually used to. He say manufacture marijuana. He used to grow marijuana. And he was doing it before they had the grow houses and stuff. So he was doing it back in the day. And he had a pretty big operation. And now and now he's a contractor in the skilled trades. And I was asking him, what's the money like? Is it the money was bigger in selling of drugs or contracting? He said it won't no comparison what he does in contracting versus what he does with what he done back then. He says no comparison. So yeah, and this is the thing. Nobody told us this. Nobody told us this. And see that's the other thing too. That sometimes I get frustrated with when I see people sometimes tell you all try to give you all advice which is the best way to get into this business. And nobody was trying to push us into this business. I've been trying for 20 years to tell people to come into the appliance repair business, get into the skilled trade. Nobody was pushing us to get into it. Nobody pushing us to get into no skilled trade, especially no appliance repair. So it wasn't all this stuff where everybody wanted people to come into this, and everybody had open arms to get you in here. And this money been here. Matter of fact, the money the money where it's at now, uh, uh, 10 years ago, it was 20 times greater than this 10 years ago. 15 years ago, 20 times greater than this. Just like I say, back then, 15 years ago, the third party warranty companies, American Home Shield, they should rent out a whole casino in Vegas. They'll rent the whole casino out in Vegas, and you come there and you party for a week. I mean, that was back when Vegas had that thing going on. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what those were the parties they were having. Like I say, I remember one time they rented they one time they had it in Dallas, and they rented out the nightclub where they done the movie Rhinestone Cowboy and stuff, and we go down there and they rent the whole nightclub out, and we just partying, all the drinks they had a party. They had these limousine buses that you just got on. They're just leaving the hotel, just taking you back and forth, back and forth. It was like movie stars out there. I remember I remember seeing two guys get to fighting over what toilet was the best. It was two plumbers. They got to fighting on who had the best toilet, American Standard or somebody else. They got in a fist fight at the bar, and it was wild. And like I say, those third party warranty companies, they used to put it on, and they used to have great speakers. They used to have people like Les, what's his name? Les, I can't think of the name of the black guy. Les, I can't think of it. Wow, I can't think of his name. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. They have him. That's what I meant. Chad, the guy that's paralyzed from the neck down. Can't think of his name now. But they had great speakers to come in there and talk. They actually had people to sit down. They had people to actually sit down with you with your business. Your contractor rep guy. They're signing back then. They were signing contracts with you. And I mean they kind of stuck with the contract. So you be there and your contract they come there, take you there, and show you a great time, and then you guys go meet. There's some time to meet with your contractor relation guy. It's almost like you going to a timeshare. So then your contractor relation guy, he'll sit down and he'll be like, "Yo, hey man, I need you to go hire some people. I got 5,000 service calls that's gonna be coming to your that I gotta get you to commit to in your area. We can't find nobody else. I need you to go hire people." And back then they meant it. If they said they had 5,000 service calls coming in, they guaranteed you so many calls per day per week, and they gave it to you. And so you were signing contracts when you left there, and you knew how many calls you were gonna be getting, and they stuck to it. And it was great back then. It was great, and so back then it was a lot better than you had now, and the money that we made back then, the money now is great, but back then, man, we made a lot of money. I mean, we made a lot of money. Like I said, for uh, for a while, it was like living. It was like being a rock star. I mean, it was like being a rock star. I remember buying vehicles. I would call down there to the Ford place, and I said, "Hey, I need a new service van. I need a new box truck." "Okay, Mister Sneed. When you gonna come get it, Mister Sneed? I ain't got time. I'll send somebody down there to get it. Just have it ready." I would do that and just hang up, and they have me a new box truck there ready. I tell some of the guys, "Hey, go down before y'all get off work. Go by there and pick up that service truck, and take it over there. They're gonna put the letters on it." and it might be 2 months, 2 or 3 months before I even see the van. Uh, honestly, that's how the money was coming in. I'll pull up to the warehouse sometime, and I'll be like, "Who truck is that?" And then that's the one you told me to pick up. Oh man, okay, that looks nice. Honest, that's the way it was back in the day, and it was just so much money coming through. Man, it was just so much, and back then it wasn't any. It wasn't still not any competition. Now you know I don't see Slick. I don't see Tommy. We in the same area. I haven't seen them. I see Mr. Sims sometimes. Never on the job site, but sometimes I stop by the supply house and I see him. Some mornings, but that's it. I don't see anybody, and we all work in the same area. And so yeah, but back then, man, it was so much money they were giving out. I mean, just so much money, and Lord help with when we was doing Lowe's and Home Depot. We was doing Lowe's, Home Depot, Sears, H Gregg, uh, Sears, Sears, the, uh, the actual recycling center, but the scratch and dent store. We're doing all of their stuff. I was doing all rent center stuff. So I had box trucks that were constantly doing all the deliveries, and then they'll bring all the equipment back to me to my store. I pull all the equipment all the hallways off. Back then, this was before Sears start. This was before Sears and Lowe's and them start to actually sell their stuff. So it used to be back in the days, all the hallways and stuff. They'll just bring them and set them behind the store. You get there at 6 o'clock at night, first come first serve. You get the hallways. So as I started doing the deliveries and stuff, I have all my guys bring all my stuff. They'll bring them back to my store. The stuff that I needed, I'll pull off the stuff I didn't need and the scraps. I'll throw it on the back of the box truck. I had my nephew and I had my nephew. I had three guys from my hometown in Stovall. They were doing deliveries for me. So what they would do, they would take the box trucks and they'd go back home to Stovall. And my father was living there. So at night they'd take all the scrap and throw it all the scrap iron and give it to my father. And for about 10 years, that's how I supported my mom and my father in their retirement. So they'd bring the scrap off and dump it off, and I bought my father a big dump trailer to load up on. And so he'd go out there the next morning, load up all the scrap, take it to the scrap yard. He was getting $200 or $300 a day off of the scrap. That's how much scrap we was bringing out there. And so that's how I supported them in their retirement when they first retired. Their company is working for a company called Burlington Industry. It moved everything overseas, and they had to take early retirement. So I was able to do that. Man, I tell you, it was good. It was a good time. Now it's really good. It's really good now. Mr. Mechanical. Anyone recommend any good warranty company? Cinch was rocking for a brick, but as late work slowed down. Once again, everything's going to slow down right now, Mr. Mechanical. What you need to do, you need to focus on you need to focus on file bank accounts and get your 25% owner's pay up because always going to be a slowdown period. But if you got that 25% owner's pay, it's not going to bother you. Now's the time you celebrate and relax and catch your breath because it's going to pick back up. The networking. Tommy, you need to talk to the billing guru. There you go. Slick. There you go. And Miss Mechanical. Do market research on your area and see what warranty company in the big area. There you go. Yeah, use Google. Yeah, see, this is the thing too. This is the thing that I love. Because these guys do business. Everybody now can come in and tell you how to run this appliance repair business. The guys that have came through and they've been doing it a year or two, they can tell you how to run this appliance repair business. So you're not able to, nobody's able to run no game on them. They know how to run this business. They know how to run it. BK from the Rockies, tiny house and RV living is getting way more popular due to social media and its affordability. I can see tons of folks looking into it. Yeah, like I say, I was surprised at the women that say they're going to take the course. He said he don't have any issues with First American anymore. There you go. Kirk Shaw, salute to you guys. It's crazy how far we came since the open house back then. I'm proud it wasn't just talk. Yeah, it is. It is. And see, that's the thing too that's great about you all. You all are showing people. It ain't none of this talk. It ain't none of this stuff where we're begging nobody to do something for us. We're going out there and we're looking at it and reverse engineering what other people have done, and we're doing it for ourselves. That's the thing that I love. And yes, we are old. I definitely believe that we are old reparations. But you all are going out there getting it. You going out there getting it. Y'all not we're not sitting here waiting and complaining, and nobody we don't sit here and complain about what people are not doing. That's why I say I'm not. If they want to act like that about the loan, fuck their loan. I don't want it. I ain't gonna belittle myself to go up there and keep asking them for somebody that ain't got as much as I got. And I gotta keep going up there and handing you paperwork. No, I ain't gonna do that. You keep it, and I'll keep mine, and we'll move on. Uh, but yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. And but by the time my grandkids come around and the stuff that I'm putting together now, my grandkids will be like Abdul and them, where they have millions of dollars at their disposal if they need something. Their granddad would be able to write the check for them to go do what they need to do. So yeah, so right now you have to take in consideration too. We just getting started. We the first generation to I'm the first generation to go to an integrated school. So we just getting started. So it's kind of foolish for me to think that I'm going to pass through all of this stuff and get right to the front of the line and don't know anything and get stuck. I got to go through the hardships of learning this stuff and building up my what's it called building up my assets and stuff and learning this so when my kids and grandkids come up, I can teach them and I can be their safety net. So when they need something, they don't go to the bank; they come to me, and they come to my network. Abdul and them, they what we call if it's, they go to the bank and risk the bank money, but if the bank acting funny, don't want to, he fly back over to India, and they got the money to bring it back over here and do what they need to do. So my kids and grandkids will be able to do the same thing. They'll be able to say, hey, my granddad helped put together this thing called Appliance Boot Camp. They got a network of 1,000 people. He got all these people in his group, and all these guys got businesses. They're entrepreneurs. They got money. So they're what's it called. So later on, just like we're getting together now, figuring this out, it's gonna be our grandkids that's gonna be coming up, and we're gonna be reaching out to each other. Say, hey man, my grandkid, he looking at this thing. What you think about it? Oh, it's this. Hey, y'all want to put some money behind this? Yeah, let's throw some money behind them. Or somebody else grandkid or a child. So yeah, so and so child, they smart, they doing this. He want to open up a dental practice. Okay, let's put the money behind it, buy him a building and set him up, someplace. We'll be able to do that. So all that's coming. So it's not about just selling no course. So when people say, "Oh, selling course," it ain't about selling no course for me. It's about that bigger picture there. Now, in the meantime, I have to get you Negroes to actually to put in and to actually put into the pot, because otherwise, there ain't no such thing as just saying, "Hey, we're gonna come together and put money in." At this junction, we're not that mature yet. A lot of us. So just like the church have this building fund for 20 years, nothing get built. I can't rely on just donations and people coming. Just like what's it called? What's his name? Omar. Umar Johnson. Dr. I think his name Umar Johnson. The guy who's going to build the actual school, and you think he's going to do it on donations? You ain't going to be able to do that. But if I got a product, that I can put out there, and you buy it, and from that product you can go out and make money, and you get something from it. and not take the proceeds from that product and not come do right by people by it and investing it back into the people, investing it back into everybody else to help everybody else grow, then we're good. But the problem that we mainly have is our whatchamacall. Um, we have a product, we sell it, we take all the resources from it, we don't reinvest it back into the people. And I'm going to be the head of everything. And I've got to be the head of everything and keep all the resources. Nobody else eat. Everybody's eating off of this. Everybody's eating off of this. Everybody's eating off of it. And so what happened with this, you all pay, I take the resources, and I go and you see the stuff that I'm doing with it. You see it now. We're gonna start helping people seed their land and get that going. And at the same time, we're training people in skilled trades. And so now you got more people getting to the skilled trades. You got more people that can come out and work for your business. Um, now we be buying more land to do stuff like this. So it just keep going and going and going. So it's not about just about selling no course. Sometimes that's some issues I have with people who are selling just who come into this place and they selling courses that don't really produce anything. Because what happened, they muddy the water too much. They muddy the water and pull the resources out. They come in and give a good hype game, don't have any results, muddy the water up and make people not believe that somebody can teach you how to start a business in a weekend, make you believe that everybody is just selling aspiration, and they pull the money out they pull the money out the collection plate and they run off, and they live they buy just trinkets for them. They don't build nothing back into the community, and a lot of them don't give back. Don't say that. I actually heard one say that they won't gonna do no business with no African American. They African American, and but they sell their courses to the African American and talk bad about us. I mean, just talk bad about us all the time that we can't live where they live at, and we can't have what they have. You all are not like me. They say stuff like that. If I'm buying your course, you're supposed to be you're supposed to be selling me your lifestyle and your game plan of how you got there. So eventually, somebody need to be popping up just like you. We're the person that is popping up is just like you or has gone further than you. They're supposed to go further than you. What happens? I teach you what I know, and I cut 20 years off, and you got fresh legs. You're supposed to run out and get out in front of me and start doing better things. And then you come help me out and show me things. So that's what you see it now. You see this thing now where, like we're making this thing into this tiny home thing. Slick and them pushing that. They out in front of me, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Now they're showing me stuff about this stuff, and I'm learning, and I'm gonna go buy me some land to do the same thing that they're doing. But that's the way it's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be me, the person out here in the front all the time, and just I'm the only person getting the glory. All of you all, honest, majority of the people who have taken the course that's been doing it 2 years or more, they where I'm at financially or them surpass me. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now I can't. I'm not hurt. I got protection all around me. Now the appliance boot camp family is not hurt. You saying y'all asking questions? I ain't gotta answer them. We got thousands of people to tell you instantly any question you need to ask about your appliance repair business. Tell you how to run it. Tell you how to set it up. So we in great hands. So now ain't no such thing. Or you take the leader out and now it dies. We got 1,000 people that can tell you how to run this appliance repair business. And now we got 1,000 people who are now looking for the future. They're looking now to create wealth. They're not here. Those guys could easily bought Lamborghinis and Ferraris with their money, but they didn't. They want to figure this thing out. They've invested in hard tangible assets, and they're looking for the future. And see, and that's the mentality that we've been looking for people who say, hey, we want to get back out here. We want to train people. We want y'all to get money. We want y'all to have a better life. Not that I get it all and y'all can't come. Les Brown, that's who it was. Yeah, Les Brown. Les Brown. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Tommy Harris, the real guru. Yep. We going back to rock star status. We are. But hey, I would tell anybody that you all from Appliance Boot Camp, you all are rock stars. You all are rock stars. People, seriously, people. When people come through here, they want to, and they look on the board and they see where y'all sign the board and stuff. Y'all are rock stars. Mike, the tiny house construction class are going to draw lots of interest all over the country and the internet. People have time and no skills. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it is. I think it is. They networking. Tommy Harris. The crazy part about the blueprint Mike is giving us is that it works for all. Yeah, it does. The blueprint is the basic foundation for all businesses. So that's the other thing too. People now are starting to see it. People are starting to see it. When I be telling you all, it's not so much the technical stuff, but it's the business part that you need to know. If you know that business part, then you can take that business part and you can dump it into any business and make it work. And that's the part that you need to know. That's the part you need to know, that business part of it. And you can do it anything. And then it becomes so easy that you can what's call. You can teach your kids and your grandkids. There you go, DCNF. I'm not looking to be validated. I'll earn my scraps from the battlefield. There you go. Yeah, Dr. Umar Johnson. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. My apps, cash and property are the accolades that I want. Kind words, trophies, and ribbons got so I can't spend them to buy my family anything. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the, like you said, real talk. That's the truth. And see, and that right there, that right there, that's the thing that what my apps is saying. Where he's saying he want cash and property and accolades that he want. That right there is what's setting you all apart. Because you all are showing it. It's one thing for me to say, "Hey, I'm doing good and I have a great life and this and that." But when you all are on camera and they can see it, they can see. I remember he was there. Now he's here. Yes, Mike. It says about it says a Bible that you know a truth by the fruit it bears. Mike, you producing winners. Lots of other YouTube folks not producing any trees, dressed up nicely, but no fruit at all. Yeah, you all are doing great. You all are doing great. And like I said, it's just that this is one of the first times where I had the best and brightest to work with, and this is the results that we have. Tommy Harris, it's definitely not about the money for the class. It's about changing your life and bringing your entire family out of poverty. Mike can change your lives. I would easily pay 10 times that. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, and what's up, humble leader, good tech. That's gonna be the last one I'm getting out of here tonight. But yeah, that's the thing. It's not about the course, some of the courses and stuff. I like to settle courses because not settle courses. It allows us to continue moving forward, and it allows people to put skin in the game. It allows people to really then put skin in the game, and then from there, they actually feel like they contribute to the actual uh, upbuilding of what everybody's doing in the appliance boot camp. And so with that, I have to charge. If I didn't charge, we couldn't do the stuff that we do. If I didn't charge, I couldn't do the building here. And that right there, that sets us apart when you can come and say, "Hey, I saw it. He walked. A lot of people. We came over here. When I first bought the building. They walked through here and they saw it. They saw that. They saw it before we. They saw the when I bought it, the ceiling hanging down, what it looked like. They walked over to the ice cream parlor. I couldn't think then if I was to an ice cream parlor or a nail salon. I'm trying to figure it out. But they saw that. They saw the transition of us building this, putting it together. They see the transition of that thing actually working. They see this right here working. So that all works. They see what we done with Mr. Glenn place. They seeing what Slick is doing to his place. They're gonna see what Mike is doing for his place. They seeing everything you all doing. They seeing what Mike's doing with his ice cream pop. They seeing all of that. They seeing all of that in front of them, and they can't deny it. Can't deny it. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I truly enjoy coming out here spending time with you all. If you hadn't already, um, please, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. But please purchase the appliance boot camp because I want everybody to feel the excitement that we are feeling right now. Don't be on the sidelines just cheering for us. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can actually purchase this course, get started, and like I say, next year this time you could be doing the same thing, having an investment, taking your family on vacation, and enjoying this. I know some of you all are watching. I get it all the time. Y'all watching, y'all get so inspired and you just want to go. It's an easy payment plan. You can get in now, start making make your first monthly payment, and then from there, you by the time the next, if you diligent and look at the videos, you can do it in a weekend. Look at the videos, get started. By the time the next payment plan comes, you'll have the money up where you can make the next payment. You don't have to be sitting around just watching us and living life wanting to do what we want to do. You can do what Slick does. You can go out there and buy that land. You can do what One Stop Mike is doing, where he's building his ice cream parlor. You can do what DCNF is doing, where he got subs and got this got the money coming in and growing his company. You can do what Miss Ward is doing. You can do what Lamar is doing. You can all that stuff you can do. All of them started exactly where you're at now, where they was looking on the other side and debating if they should come in and do this thing. And they took a chance on me before any and they took a chance before any of the results and stuff was out like they are now. And they believe and they got those results. But now you got so many people who have came out now through this appliance boot camp and has gotten these results. There's no doubt of what there's no doubt that what we're putting out here works. And so you don't have to be. It's kind of like I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of like you setting out on draft night and you looking at all these um, um, athletes getting picked in the draft, and you said, "Man, I wish that was me. I wish I could get picked in that draft and I could make all that money and have that life that they're gonna live." I'm telling you, that's this right here is about where applying boot camp and getting into the skilled trades is. It's like hitting that draft. It's like hitting that getting into the NBA draft, NFL draft. I'm telling you, it's that much of a life changing. It's like you sitting around wishing you had hit the lottery. You could go out and make your lottery. You would hit the lottery. I'm telling you, this appliance repair is like hitting the lottery 4 or 5 times a day, every day. Every house you go to, you be collecting $100, $200, $300. It's like hitting the lottery 4 or 5 times every day, 4 or 5 times a day, every day. And then you'll get to the point where you'll be able to start to see building stuff for your kids, being able to buy a house. Um, not that I forgot too. Humble Leader just bought land. You be able to buy land like Humble Leader, and then you get to the point where you can do that type of stuff. You don't have to sit on the sidelines and just wish anymore. You can do it. None of them, majority of them, had no background. Nobody had no background in appliance repair. Some of them had background in service and electronics, but majority of them never done that. Um, OCB didn't even know what a pair of pliers were. It works. It works. And like I say, you follow that blueprint. It'll get you to the point where you'll be able, your family will have a life that you never dreamed of. I never in my life dreamed that I would be able to go to the register office and just pay cash for my daughter to go to school. I've done it for two daughters where time, when the bill comes, hey, I can just go there and count out cash. I never thought I'd be able to do that. I always thought, oh, they're gonna have to go get a scholarship. That's you have to go get a scholarship for this and that. That's what my thing was growing up. That's what they had made it. Only way you go in school, you're gonna get a scholarship, or you can get a student loan, or 529 plan, and all this crazy. You need to start putting away. When they 1 years old. You got to start putting away now for them to go to college. You don't have no money. All that stuff. I didn't have to do that with appliance repair. I'm able to pay cash as it goes. It's not. It's not. It doesn't even bother. I'm telling you, it doesn't even bother. So if you got a junior or senior in high school right now, and they're getting ready to go to college, you can just what's it called? Just start doing one or two. Just start doing instead of doing 5 days a week, do 6 days a week. Use Saturday for their to go to their college tuition. And you pay for their college tuition while it won't even bother you. That's how strong this skilled trades is. And it's not just like that in appliance repair. It's like that in plumbing, electricals, welding, HVAC. All the skilled trades are the same. And you get in here and you're gonna want to do a great job. And that's another thing too. It's not about just getting the money and leave. You're gonna want to do a great job because this is your community, this is your friends and your family that you're servicing, and you want to have a great name when you go out there in the streets. So you're going to do a great job. People gonna love you. You the appliance repairman. Everybody's gonna love you. Everybody's gonna be passing your information around. You won't be like my app said. He's down at his sister house. He's looking at the dryer. You won't be able to go anywhere without fixing something. And I'm telling you, man, um, I want you all to get into this. You don't have to be on the sideline waiting. Um, I don't know if um, uh, the other courses that are out there that, and I'm not just talking about appliance repair courses. I'm talking about all of the courses that's out there. I don't know if they able to do these type of things. I haven't seen anybody coming out of them doing these type of things. But I definitely know the skilled trades. It's not going anywhere. Appliances are getting more complicated, more electronics. They break more often. They get more expensive. So they're not going anywhere. Demand is here. And they're gonna be going to electric cars pretty soon. We're gonna be doing electric cars. So man, get into it now and take this money. And if you didn't go to college, but you have a grandchild or a daughter or son that has the ability to go to college, you'd be there to able to send them to college, and not to go to college just to be going. That there's time out for that. You can then send them to college for stuff that really matters. We need more doctors. We need more CPAs. We need more engineers, and you'll be able to send them there and not send them out begging for a job afterwards. You can then tell them bring that expertise you have back into my company, or you be able to tell them they're going to be a doctor. You could easily be able to pay for them to have them a little office or something in the little town for them to be a doctor, be a dentist, and get them off and going where they ain't got to struggle. Your business, if you start now, and in about 5 to 10 years, your business will be like a tree that's been planted next to a stream. It'd be so rooted, it can't. Right now, people who've been doing appliance repair for 2 years, you can't kill this thing off. You can't get out this business. You cannot kill it off. Even if I wanted, I told you I tried to stop 2 or 3 times trying to kill it. It won't die. It's rooted in so much, and people need you so much. You can't kill it. It ain't going nowhere. So if you get started now in 5 to 10 years, by the time your kids or grandkids come along and they get ready to start a business, you'll be able to actually take the money from your business and support their business as it gets up and off the ground. And I'm telling you, man, it is good. I want everybody to be able to live the life that I'm living, have the joy that I'm living. Don't have the worries. Don't have those. Don't have any worries like that. The worries I have, I make my own. But they don't have to worry about the lights gonna get cut off. Don't have to worry about if the car gonna crank in the morning. You don't even care about it. That's what I think. You get to a point you don't even care about the cars. You fix the cars. You don't even care about the tire going out. You get when the tires go. You just go buy a whole set of tires. It's just a great life. I'm gonna read this last one and then I'm gone. Put away money for retirement, and just when you are ready to retire, stock market crashes, and your retirement get wiped out. Yeah, no doubt. That's exactly what it happens. That's exactly what happens. Once again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday.